Hello friends, my channel was created with great affection to deal with a beautiful trajectory people who love music like me, and have in their heart that without it, our life would not be so happy, so subscribe to the channel and help us spread more about music, thanks in advance. Rebbie Jackson Jackson's older sister. What is Rebbie Jackson, the oldest Jackson, doing these days? The Jackson family is easily the most influential group in the music industry, with brother Michael considered one of the greatest pop stars ever. He revolutionized what it meant to be a star and entertainer, melding different genres to create iconic songs that nearly everyone can recognize, and his name has been a household staple for decades, ever since he was young when he sang with his family's musical group. Although every Jackson child received a certain amount of fame and recognition as a singer, none achieved the success of Michael. Most people don't know his other siblings' names, especially when they are as private as Rebbie Jackson. Who is Rebbie Jackson? 70-year-old Rebbie is an American singer and actress who performed together with her siblings in their family group. She is the oldest Jackson child of 10 and a successful singer in her own right. She won many singing competitions when she was young, although she never thought much of pursuing a musical career herself. Her first debut was alongside her siblings in their Las Vegas show in 1974. Even though her debut was postponed due to an ankle injury, she too joined the group. Once she was healed, she was not a part of the Jackson 5, though, and was merely a performance filler for her other four siblings. In 1976, the family left Motown Records and signed over to CBS Records. They changed their group name to the Jacksons and even landed a television series. They became the first African American family to star in their very own show. Rebbie's dream was always to be married and become a mother. She practically raised her younger siblings when her mother decided to go back to school. As the oldest child and a daughter, she took on the role of the second mother, assuming responsibilities like feeding, babysitting, and helping with homework. She often took care of them as both parents were out of the house, but never felt resentful about it. Growing up as the maternal figure only deepened her desire to have her own home and family. Their mother was a Jehovah's Witness, and she raised them to follow her faith. Rebbie was one of the more devout followers, along with her brother Michael and sister LaToya. She decided to marry her childhood love, Nathaniel Brown, and move with him to Kentucky to start their family. Her father was the only one who opposed, arguing for her musical career instead. He was so against it that he refused to walk her down the aisle. Her music career. After some years, Rebbie Jackson finally decided to pursue music as a career instead of only a hobby. She released her debut album Centipede in 1984 with Columbia Records after spending nearly 2 years working on it. She had postponed her music to raise her family, as she wanted to be active in her children's lives when they were still young. Once they were older, she felt that it was time to return to the studio. She found some success with her album, many of the songs having been written by her family. The title song, Centipede, was created by Michael and became a million-selling track and her most successful one to date. The oldest Jackson released 2 more albums in 1986 and 1988, Reaction and Are You Tough Enough? She then took a 10-year hiatus until she joined Michael Jackson's agency MJJ Music, where she released Yours Faithfully in 1998. Hello friends, my channel was created with great affection to deal with a beautiful trajectory people who love music like me, and have in their heart that without it, Our life would not be so happy, so subscribe to the channel and help us spread more. About music, thanks in advance. Research, Victor Hugo Lizard Leonard.